YouTube, welcome back. Dub Digital Crypto News, Macro Trends. Give me subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. I'm rocking that Shroot Farm shirt today because I'm about to get down to business, get down and dirty. Why, you ask? Because today, you know I gotta talk about the blockchain for business. Because I know it's been a little bit, actually a lot of bit, since I made y'all an update. But not to fear, y'all, because Dub Digital is here. And y'all probably noticed, but a lot has happened since my last update. And guys, unless I'm still hungover from last night, isn't EOS's price heading up to the sky? All right. It's not doing all that just yet. But come on, progress is progress is progress. Today, we're gonna look at the EOS price, chop it up a little bit. But make sure to stick to the end, y'all, because after that TA, we're gonna get all up into the FA, because this is the Dub Digital channel. You know I get that TA and the FA and I'll mix it all up. And speaking of mixing it up, guys, guess what? Larimer, Danny boy, he's back. That's right, he's back in the seat, talking about a whole lot of stuff, chomping at the bit, doing what he always does, doing what he's best at. But come on, guys, I ain't gonna get into it right now. This is the intro. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's pull up the chart. Here we go, guys. I'm sitting on the EOS USD pair. Let's get it. If y'all have been following my coverage on EOS, I ain't gotta tell you twice. Y'all already know what's going on. But guys, we got some new viewers. We got some more wolves in the wolf pack. So let's go ahead and fill them in. EOS, it ain't no new coin, guys. This thing's been around since the last bull run in 2017. Somewhere around August of 2017, EOS hit its rock bottom last cycle, clocking in around 44 cents. Over the course of 81 days, EOS shot up to the sky. And from the absolute low to the absolute high, this thing appreciated about 3,483%. Not a bad day for a day's work. And right around the height of the bull market, early January 18th to be exact, EOS, just like every other single altcoin, came crashing down. And over the course of 65 days, the price of EOS plunged about 75%, going from about $18 to $4. But what's really interesting about EOS that I don't see on a lot of other charts is that this second pump up, aka dead cat bounce, actually went higher than the previous peak. But the main takeaway is this, guys. Look at when this occurred. April 2018. The bear market was in full swing, and most coins never recovered from their previous all-time high that they recorded in 2017. And that pump, that enthusiasm, that anomaly seemed to be short-lived, because 1,000 days, EOS just kind of trended downwards and sideways, not doing really too much. There's a lot of people who jumped out the bandwagon and started hating on EOS, saying EOS sucks, saying it's a scam, saying that B1 ran off with the money and they ain't gonna do nothing and all that. You wanna know what I have to say about that? Whatever, who cares? Because the chart's speaking to me, guys. It's saying that EOS wants to go higher. It says EOS wants to fly. Because we believe in mean reversion. Because we believe that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If a price goes through an expanse, isn't it reasonable to assume that at some point it will have an equal collapse? Dub Digital, shut up, bro. You're always talking about picking up coins that don't take off or sitting on the floor. I'm sick of this. A lot of investing is counterintuitive, because to be quite frank, there ain't no use crying and hollering about the price being down here. Instead of focusing on the negative, let's switch the perspective, shall we? What does a smart investor do? Buy low to sell high. You know what? I ain't gonna tell you guys what to do or who to listen to. Y'all can do whatever you want. Y'all are adults. Dub Digital, I already know this, bro. I watched your last video. All right. I see y'all got negative patience today. Using the parameters of the price action from the macro structure of EOS, I drew out a triangle. And what are triangles, y'all? Patterns of accumulation and consolidation. And for the last 365 days, EOS's price has done absolutely nothing spectacular. But guys, come on. It's not all bad news, because EOS broke up out of this thing and initially shot up about 67% and touched right around $5.60. But what do we know about initial breakouts out of triangle structures, guys? The market tends to retrace and confirm the previous breakout point. EOS went from $5.60 all the way back down to about $3.20. The market looked around, was like, are we cool? We all good? Consider it the consensus needed for the asset price to continue to move higher. Yeah, whatever, Dub Digital. It ain't that big of a deal. Let's check out the volume. What's that? EOS is picking up volume more than we've seen from the last 365 days? Increasing price, increasing volume. That's what we like to see. Getting me all bullish as hell. Dub Digital, I already know what happened. I need to know what's gonna happen next. Do I look worried to you? No, it's just a matter of time. The last cyclical high, established in February 12th of 2020, was sitting at about $5.50. EOS attempted to break above that on February 14th of 2021, which is weirdly almost exactly 1 year later. We consolidated for about 33 days. But guys, let's be rational about this. Do things go up in a straight line, straight to $1 million bucks? No, they don't. So I'm expecting at some point for the price action EOS to come back down and retest this $5.50 area. And that would be a drop in the EOS price of about 13%. But once we do all that and make the market feel all good and stuff, it's just a matter of time until EOS goes for the second resistance point at about $8.60. Dub Digital, come on, spill the beans. Where is this thing ultimately going? I like to use something called fractals here on this channel. It's essentially a pattern that plays out over and over again on a price chart, because the lines on a price chart represent psychology within investors' minds on the valuation of assets. You see the structure right here formed between January 2021 to current? It looks a lot like the one that occurred between October 2017 to November 2017. And when you look at them side by side, you start to understand just how much bigger this current structure is when compared to the last one. This is what it looks like. But guys, I'm getting tired of all this TA. Let's go ahead and get all up into the FA, because this is the Dub Digital channel. You know I get that TA and the FA and I'll mix it all up. That fundamental analysis, because those closer to the knowledge profit. Simple as that. And unless you guys have been living under a rock, you know that the EOSIO hackathon has been going on between March 2nd and April 6th. The demand for innovation is stronger now than ever, with blockchain solutions at the forefront. That's why this year, in partnership with Google Cloud, Galaxy Digital, and Mythical Games, we're hosting Beyond Blockchain, a virtual EOSIO hackathon. We want to help you build and innovate through the combined power of blockchain and the cloud. First prize gets 25,000 bucks. That's a whole bunch. Second gets 10,000, third gets 5,000, fourth gets 1,000. We got Serge and Bart from Block One. We got Alan and John from Google. We got Michael from Galaxy Interactive and Rudy from Mythical Games. But unless I'm still hungover, and I don't think I am, Google sent over 2 people to represent in this hackathon. And these dudes work at Google. That ain't cheap. It ain't free. Whatever, Dub Digital. Google's sponsoring a whole bunch of other blockchain projects. EOSIO ain't special? Check this one out. Posted right on the Google blog. Why Google Cloud is the ideal platform for Block One and other DLT companies. Or is it weird they said Block One right in the title? The EOSIO protocol, developed by Block One and the basis for the EOS public blockchain, is an example of such DLT. It is built for speed, scale, and low-cost transactions, all of which make EOSIO an attractive platform upon which to build network applications. There's a whole bunch of blockchains out there, guys, doing a whole bunch of filth that are realistically in line with consumer expectations of existing apps today. Now that is going to be where the money's at. This is where Google Cloud comes in. We are uniquely qualified to help Block One and other companies develop and operate their DLT networks. A number of our products are well suited for DLT applications. If I didn't know any better, it sounds like Google is really excited about EOS. I wonder why, and I wonder what Google has planned for this blockchain. But that's enough about Google and stuff. Let's talk about what we all want to talk about. Danny Boy is back. That's right. Y'all remember when Dan Larimer, EOS OG, left the project? It was a big old deal. People were freaking out, selling all their EOS. Dated January 2021, Block One announces departure of Dan Larimer. Block One today announced that Dan Larimer, CTO at Block One, has departed to pursue new personal projects. Check it out. Dan Larimer back with the EOS community. After the announcement of Dan's departure from Block One, which shook the community as of this week, the former CTO was back engaging with the community on Telegram and reorganizing forces to bring the EOS community back to its former glory. Dan. I knew you couldn't stay away, bro. Now that Dan is no longer working at Block One, he feels much freer to interact with the community and express his ideas. He has rejoined several EOS Telegram groups, including EOS, Everything EOS, EOS Price, Bullish, and the new group regarding his upcoming project Clarion OS. The reports of me leaving the EOS community are greatly exaggerated. I look forward to engaging the community to establish a path for EOS to realize my original vision. Dan, come on, man. Let's be real. It's not exaggerated when one of the creators of a protocol leaves the protocol. But you know what, man? It's all water under the bridge. Clarion OS, the new communications platform by Dan Larimer. Look at him sitting there, looking like a cartoon and stuff. Dan Larimer announced today the start of his new project, Clarion OS, a locally decentralized communication platform that should compete with other services such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And interestingly enough, also Voice. Dub Digital. Isn't Voice.com made by Block One? Yes, it is. Don't look at me. I'm as confused as you. Clarion aims to give everyone in the world the tools to broadcast broadcast their message to everyone who wants to hear their message without creating dependencies on centralized infrastructure. It will achieve this with a censorship-resistant friend-to-friend network, which will leverage the unused resources of your friends and families to distribute your content. And according to this article, there's essentially 4 types of message streams that can occur between users. The first one is asynchronous person-to-person like email. Second is real-time person-to-person such as video chat. Third is one-to-many like a tweet or a Facebook post. And the fourth is many-to-many like an open chat room or a blockchain. If typical Ethereum and EOS smart contracts are considered layer 1, then Clarion OS can be considered layer 0. Dub Digital, what the hell? What's Dan talking about? It looks like Dan made some tweaks to the EOS code base and made it simpler, more streamlined. But guys, come on, cut me some slack. I'm a business dude. How will Clarion OS compete with Voice.com, which is a Block 1 product? I don't know. What's Dan's master plan? I don't know. But what I do know is that Dan is very, very technically gifted. I'm excited to see what comes of this. But let's go ahead and comb down Brendan's Twitter page here, see if we can find anything noteworthy. Initially tweeted by John Paul Koenig on March 20th, if you are a shareholder of Uniswap or MakerDAO, then you are likely a VASP. And VASP, i.e. virtual asset service providers, are responsible for setting up anti-money laundering controls. This comes courtesy of yesterday's FATF draft guidance, and it reads as follows. DApp itself, i.e. the software program, is not a VASP under the FATF standards. However, entities involved with the DApp may be VASPs under the FATF definition. And check this out, guys. Even if other parties play a role in the service or portions of the process are automated. Dub Digital, what the hell does that mean? That the government isn't blaming the decentralized protocol for not having anti-money laundering controls, but the government's holding anyone who's tied to the decentralized protocol responsible for setting those controls up. But when you think about it, it doesn't really make sense because it's a decentralized protocol. Whatever. The use of an automated process such as a smart contract to carry out VASP functions does not relieve the controlling party of responsibility for VASP obligations. This suggests that decentralized finance may be on the cusp of becoming KYC'd. Boom. Because guys, we already got DeFi. What's the point of ProFi? When it comes to large government institutions deeming these things compliant, being okay with them, knowing that they're playing within the rules, DeFi really doesn't fit the bill. But from an investment thesis standpoint, with all these DeFi protocols running around, don't you think it would behoove you to hedge your risk getting into a protocol that's trying to do all this in a compliant manner, aka ProFi, aka bullish? Because we know this man right here is working on exactly that. Dated on the exact same day, March 20th of 2021. Hashtag DeFi is too often an intentional excuse to violate know your customer and anti-money laundering laws. But this will end abruptly. Compliant programmable finance will radically transform our financial system by displacing inefficient fee-taking middlemen and driving more value back to end users. Hashtag ProFi on hashtag EOS. Sometimes in investing, you gotta paint between the lines. I'm just gonna come out and say it. It sounds like the government has plans for EOS, and it sounds like EOS has plans for compliant DeFi, ProFi, and now we know there are draft bills being written stating that DeFi protocols, smart contracts, are not an excuse to not have anti-money laundering in place. I don't exactly know what it means, but it sounds like somewhere down the line, DeFi might have to clean its act up, and EOS is positioning itself to capitalize on just that. Alright guys, I just had to bring you an update on EOS because I looked at the clock and I said, holy smokes. And I know the EOS call, it's been lagging a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit of time to break up off that bottom. But good news is, it looks like it's doing it now, because I am anticipating us coming back down to retest around the $5 level. You got the hackathon going on still. Google's all up in there, writing articles and stuff. And on top of that, Dan's already trying to make 2 freaking protocols. We still got Brendan Bloomer over there pushing ProFi, dropping more and more cryptic ProFi tweets. Brendan, if you're watching this video, come on man, just come out and say it. Let us know. All in all guys, EOS is looking fine and the fundamentals are coming along with it. I think the blockchain for business is gonna turn a couple heads in the crypto space. You ain't gotta listen to me. This is not financial advice. I'm just a dude on the internet. If you appreciate the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Dub Digital, crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.